This is the story of William Williams. Yes, that sounds funny, but more on that later. Where was I? Oh, yes. William Williams wrote a hymn that many people still love and sing today. Guide me, O thou great Jehovah. Have you ever gone on a long horseback ride? Maybe you have your own horse or wish you did. Now imagine traveling on horseback almost every day. Well, William Williams did just that. William grew up in the countryside of Wales, which is part of Great Britain. His father was a farmer, and William likely spent his days walking the fields and helping care for the animals. He hoped to become a doctor when he grew up. But then the Welsh Revival happened. The Welsh Revival was a time when crowds of people, men, women, young and old, listened to passionate preachers who explained the Bible in a way they understood. God touched their hearts, and many people trusted in Jesus for salvation. God touched William's heart too. One of the preachers who often spoke to the crowds was named Howell Harris. And when William heard him preach, everything changed. Instead of becoming a doctor, William chose to become a preacher. But he didn't become a preacher who stayed in one church for a long time. He became a traveling preacher, going from place to place to tell as many people as he could about Jesus. Sometimes the roads were rough. Sometimes the weather was cold and rainy. But William was a man on mission and kept going. Some people listened with smiles. Some were deeply moved and even cried. And some didn't want to hear about Jesus at all. When he wasn't traveling, William returned to his home, a small farm called Pantycelyn. Because there were so many people named William Williams, people began calling him William Williams Pantycelyn to tell him apart from others. This might sound funny to us, but it was a common thing to do in Wales at the time. William loved these times of rest, but he never stayed long. Soon he was off again on another journey to preach the good news. William wrote hundreds of hymns. Some were written as he traveled, and others during quiet moments at home on the farm. Because of his hymns, he became known as the Sweet Singer of Wales. One of his most famous hymns is called Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah. While writing this hymn, William thought about the Israelites traveling through the wilderness on their way to the Promised Land. And just like the Israelites, and just like William, we who trust Jesus today are on a journey too. We may not walk through a desert or preach our way on horseback through a Welsh countryside, but we still need God to guide us, care for us, and lead us safely home. We can trust God while singing together with fellow believers, Guide us, O thou great Jehovah. Thanks for watching this hymn story. Check the pinned comment for a free hymn study with over 30 pages of family-friendly resources and activities. And if your kids enjoyed this story, there are also matching coloring pages.